Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Coffee with Craig show. We'll be talking about commercial real estate in Central and Eastern Europe. Good early Tuesday morning, and welcome to the Coffee with Craig show. We're here in our Warsaw studio to cover the news today, and then we're straight off to Sopot. But first, Winston, welcome to the Coffee with Craig show, and let's hear the headlines for the day.
Thanks, Craig. Yeah, today we've got some news from Catella, and they've done an overview of the residential investment markets for the region. Then we've got some news from Compare the Market AU, and there's some good news for Poland and Łódź. And then finally, we've got Panettone has been granted some financing from BGK Bank.
So, Winston, thank you for those great headlines, and always good to hear about some bank financing happening on projects. So, good to know about that. This week, today, we're of course broadcasting from our Warsaw office, but starting tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we'll be broadcasting from Sopot, Poland, in the on the Baltic coast in the Tri-City area. And on Thursday, we'll have a special edition of from our Sopot from our Sopot studio, which will be hosting the whole morning. Some exciting exciting panels on starting with logistics and some and a presentation from Preston Smith from CDDI, and then moving on to ESG and more on the office retail side of the business. And we've got a big panel there, and of course with Hubert Apt making some comments there on for sure on the logistics side, and a couple of his obviously a couple of his people as well, and some very interesting panelists for that panel. And then finalizing this time, we have a hotel investment and development panel, which very sometimes we have the hotel, but very exciting. We've got hotel panel, a lot of opportunities for hotel brands and investors to do business up in Tri-City area, northern Poland, but also the Baltics and Scandinavia. So, and then we'll break for lunch. Of course, during the morning, we got our breakfast, we got our kind of speed networking. So, great opportunity to meet everyone at the conference. So, come early. And again, that's Thursday. So if you're not signed up yet, grab a plane, train, automobile, come on up to Sopot. It'll be a great weekend. We've got great weather up there, lots of sun, which everyone always is always happy to get a little bit. And then in the evening on the Thursday, we've got the gala dinner. A lot of fun, a lot of interesting awards. I think we have over 20 awards. Is that right, Winston?
I
20,
think the final count was 23.
23 awards, a lot of interesting categories, a lot of new people, a lot of new companies coming from the Baltics and Scandinavia to join us. So a little bit of fun there, and then of course over the weekend, please stay the weekend. We've also got a big wine tasting event at Milzinski Wine Bar in the Gdansk shipyard. So if you haven't been there yet, it's always a very good place to visit. Having said that, we'll take a little break. You'll see a little bit about our Baltic Real Estate Awards, and then we'll be right back with Winston Norman and the news. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Europa Property Baltic Real Estate Awards, May 25th, held in the beautiful beachside city of Sopot, which is part of the Tri-City area on the Polish Baltic coast at the Radisson Blue Hotel. Countries covered in the awards include the Baltics, Lithuania, Latvia, Estonia, Scandinavia and the Nordics, Denmark, Finland, Sweden, Norway, as well as Germany, and of course Poland. Book your tickets, sponsorships, and place your nominations now on our website, and feel free to email me for more details. So welcome back everybody, and Winston, let's hear what exciting things are happening on the news front.
Thanks, Craig. Yes, so the first news is from Catella and their residential market overview. And they say the decade-long bull run in European residential investment markets, driven by ultra-low interest rates, is coming under intense pressure from the ECB rate hikes, with valuations stagnating due to a wide gap in expectations between most buyers and sellers. But now they say bigger deals are being done,
Uh-huh.
and there's a new lower consensus price floor may emerge in the coming months. And according to Dr. Thomas Biel, he's the head of research at Catella Group, after months of stagnation due to the rapid rise in interest rates, the first sizable transactions in residential investment markets are just starting to occur again, primarily due to strong pent-up in housing demand in European cities being met by very limited supply. And they go on to say that the most attractive prime yields in the region include the Baltic states with the cities of Vilnius and Riga,
Uh-huh.
and also the Polish cities of Krakow and Wrocław are offering very good prime yields.
Oh, good. Well, it's I think yeah. Whenever I'm talking to the investors, they're saying that the sellers need to come down in expectations a little bit to the current market. And I guess they said it would take a quarter or two to kind of readjust.
Yeah, they're
Hmm.
readjusting their expectations, and hopefully they'll meet at a more agreeable price in the future.
Hmm.
Staying in Poland, and with many people experiencing financial difficulties with inflation rises and the cost of living crisis throughout the region, there's some research from Compare the Market AU,
Uh-huh.
and they say that over the last 12 months, many people are searching for places to live,
Hmm.
100%. And it's clear that many people are looking to relocate to a better quality of life, or
Sure.
so they say. And so they've released this, they're looking at income tax rates, inflation rates, average income, and cost of living costs to create the best environment for them to live in. And
Okay, so very interesting. So where should we live now for the best quality of life?
yeah, well, so according to the market report, they say that Bucharest in Romania is the
Okay.
number one destination,
Mhm.
and they've got the lowest income taxes there. And then they move to Poland, and Łódź is
Łódź.
ranked
Okay.
fifth. Yeah,
Okay.
and they say that although there's high inflation rates in Poland, there's the average grocery shop costs are a little as 17 euros on average. So it's a very cheap
Oh,
place to
so
live in comparison.
Bucharest, Łódź. Okay.
Yeah. And commenting on the report is Stephen Zeller. He's the general manager at Money at Compare the Market.
Mm-hmm.
He says over the past few years following the pandemic, as inflation rates and income tax in many countries have risen, many people have felt the financial effects. On the back of this, many are looking to relocate to cities which are most cost effective for a better quality of life. So Romania and Poland figure very highly
Yeah.
on that
Well, Łódź is
list.
a very nice city, close to Warsaw, easy to get to. An hour, actually, maybe 2 hours in the morning. Yeah. So
Right, yeah. It's a lot of money being pumped into Wood.
yeah, yeah, very nice place.
And finally, for today, staying in Poland, and Panettone's been granted 64 million euros by BGK Bank for more projects, and the finances be used to develop a complex for Poczta Polska in Radzimin, which is near Warsaw. And there's two buildings with Panettone Park Grudziądz. And according to Karina Trojanska, she's the chief financing operating officer at Panettone. The diversification of our operations across Poland is recognized by financial institutions, so they are keen to support us in more of our developments. We wish to thank BJP for their constructive partnership and look forward to working with them on further joint projects. Yeah, so all the banks have been cooperating with Panettone lately. So
It
it's
seems like it, doesn't it? And this bank, we don't really hear much
don't
about
hear
them.
much from
Yeah,
this one,
yeah.
no, but
Usually it's some of the bigger ones, and
they're sharing the wealth.
yeah, yeah. So good to see they're also joining in. Yeah, and keeping the commercial real estate business moving. So, well, very good. Very interesting news. Thank you for that, Winston. And I guess we'll see you tomorrow for the news in Sopot. Maybe we should do it from the
From the
beach
deck
or
chair,
something. Yeah,
from the
from the
deck
deck
chair.
chair or from the somewhere on the beach in the sun. See you all. Thank you all for watching the Coffee with Craig show, and we will see you tomorrow with the news. And we hope to see you at our Baltic Real Estate Awards on Thursday. Click here to subscribe to the Coffee with Craig show, and don't forget to share it with your friends.